Louisiana Beer Reviews presents the 2020 edition of Bourbon County, the original brand Caramella Ale. I bought this at Dorgnax. They don't have the 2021 yet, if that ever even comes out. Apparently this was introduced in 2019. It's one of the specialty Bourbon County beers. 100% aged in barrels from our friends at Larceny, which is Heaven Hill, owned by Heaven Hill. So, develops in the bottle up to 5 years. Brewed, barrel aged, and bottled by Goose Island Beer Company, Chicago, Illinois. 500 milliliter bottle. Drink by the 1st of September 2025 at 10:38. So that means it was made on September 1st, 2020. 4.6% alcohol. Whew. This is like Four Loko, yet stronger. It says enjoy in a snifter. I have a little snifter. Let me go get it. Sorry about that delay. Actually, I have a big snifter, but I'm going to try to go easy with this stuff. This is dangerous. So like I said, it's like Four Loko. A beer with natural and sometimes with Four Loko, most of the time with Four Loko artificial flavoring and definitely coloring. But you know what I'm saying. But stronger. 14.6. No beer should be that strong. And all of that. Wheat wine ale. Wheat beer. Aged in bourbon barrels with apple, cinnamon, and natural caramel flavor. So they're using apples, they're adding cinnamon, and they've got natural caramel flavor. Ooh, well, a flavored malt beverage. How do you do? Contains wheat. Well, yeah, contains two-row barley malt and white wheat, and the hops are millennium hops. This was $14.99, so $15 at Dorgnax. This was expensive. This better be the best beer. It gets a 99 out of 100 on Rate Beer, a 98 in the style, a 94, which is exceptional in Beer Advocate, and an 85 on Untappd. 85 is very high for Untappd. They use a different line, scoring regimen than Beer Advocate and Rate Beer. All right. There are a number of video reviews, and I intend to watch them. Maybe about 10. Ooh. They didn't say caramel color, so it's what is this color? It's kind of a reddish copper, like plum juice or something. Look at that. Yeah, that's how it looks on video and in real life. It's not like it's darker on camera. No, it looks the same. So that's a party bulb. That is go to the store and buy a party bulb. There you go. All right. Still got a little tape left on here from when I was using this for liquor taste challenges. I broke one of the glasses. It chipped the bottom part, the stem, the stand. So I threw it out. I only have one left. But I've been using those D'Amore that I was showing you at the beginning. Very nice glasses, by the way. So I couldn't wait any longer. I was going to wait till a later date, but I was like, I can't take it. It's been on the market over a year. I was going to buy it earlier this year, but I didn't like the price, but then I couldn't resist. It's got a sheen on the top, like an oily, weird thing. Like an oil spill or pollution in the water. Not the greatest look. No lacing. Well, you don't get a whole lot of lacing with these super duper 28 proof beer concoctions. It smells like fumes. I mean, it's really strong. I was bringing up Four Loko as sort of a comedic element. because those things smell like a booze bomb. I know where to buy. I know where to buy a 23.5 ounce can for $2.29. Well, I think they went up to $2.49, but still, you will get so sick drinking those things unless you just, to me, drink it over like 6 hours. Oh, it smells like a extremely high alcohol product. What else does it smell like besides booze? Yeah, like bourbon barrels. I think that's coming from that. The Heaven Hill, the Larceny. Did a taste challenge with Larceny just not long ago versus McKenna, another Heaven Hill brand. It was a tie, which means McKenna won since it's much cheaper. Apple, yeah. What about cinnamon? Maybe. I guess they're trying to make it taste like Applejack, which is apple brandy, which I've never had, but I kind of am grasping the concept of that. Maybe like apple bounce, like a holiday. Yeah. That's got to be what they're trying to make it taste like. Cinnamon, apple, some bourbon barrel, and strong beer. Well, the flavor is much better than the aroma, I gotta say that. So I guess they're kind of, and it's almost like a honey note. I guess they're trying to make it taste like a hot toddy. That's all I can think of, a hot toddy. So here we are in October, heading toward like Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, it's kind of a product like that. Body doesn't seem as heavy as I thought. It's like high medium. I thought it would be heavy body. Little syrupy, slick in the mouthfeel. Mostly dry finish. I think maybe the body is heavy. I was going to say not so heavy, but it is starting to set in like it is heavy body. Okay, so heavy body, syrupy mouthfeel, mostly dry finish. Bitterness units, 60. No, does it really taste like 60 IBUs? No. It's more like 30 at the most. It tastes like Applejack cereal is what it tastes like now. You know the cinnamon Apple Jacks? I got it. I solved the riddle. I broke the code. I broke the code. Natural caramel flavor. I bet you Applejack says natural caramel flavor. And isn't Applejacks made with wheat flour or is it oat flour? Some kind of grain, right? Pressed grain. This is white wheat and 2-row barley malt. 2 different types of grains. Go get wheat Applejacks. I know they're using one type, probably more than one. Oh, well, okay, so you can get a $15 500 milliliter bottle of a super strong booze bomb that tastes like cinnamon Applejacks. All I need now is the milk. I'm not trying to be cheeky, and I'm not trying to be smart aleck, and I'm not trying to be, problematic. That's literally what this is tasting like. Applejack puree aged in wheated bourbon. Okay, so I got wheat on wheat. It's really strange, I did not pre-position this review. Like, I didn't sit down and say, I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it tastes like that. Isn't that made by Kellogg's? Yeah. I actually like Applejacks, cinnamon or otherwise. I like this, but I am calling it as I see it. Drink this one glass full and then cool it, and then an hour later drink another. Do it hour by hour, and you'd probably be all right. But just to guzzle it down, be a fiasco. I did that with the Four Loko Black, which is the obviously trying to taste like black lime, and apparently trying to mimic the very hard to find and rarely seen Mountain Dew Black Label, which does have caffeine. The Four Loko had to take the caffeine out, but that made me so ill. I just drank the whole can. I was like, oh, that's not too bad. And then the next morning I woke up and I was like, oh no, I have to go to work. I felt so bad. But then when I did a revisit, we shared it. It wasn't such a bad experience. This one would be the same result. I mean, obviously a much higher quality product. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to figure that out. But still, it's still a flavored malt beverage. I mean, when you get down to it, it's what it is. Yeah, I hear you out there. The very babyfied cat that hangs around here begging for me to basically live on the front porch with it. It's nice. I mean, I'm kind of confused by this product in a way because I thought the whole concept of Bourbon County was more like a extremely elevated, super high quality stout. But then that cannot be correct because it was always flavored. It was flavored all along, so I could just be off track on that. I mean, it's all what your goal is. If your goal is only to like deal with 14% beer or higher, regardless of the quality, I mean, why pay $14.99 for this when you could go to a convenience store and pay at the most, I don't know, $3.50, $3.85. But I mean, like I said, I can get that stuff for $2.49. But those are okay. But okay, whatever the deal, if you want to try a flavored beer, this is exceptionally good. I'm glad I bought it. I don't know what, it just hit me like when I was at Dorton. I said, oh, I said, you gotta buy it, you gotta try it. You just step up to it, step up to the plate. So I did, and I'm very happy. I mean, it's an A all the way. I know what people are gonna say. They're gonna say, well, you scored so and so an A. I did, for what they were, like inexpensive flavored malt beverages. But for an expensive flavored wheat wine thing concoction, yeah, it's going to really work in the holiday season, Halloween, Thanksgiving. It's like they said on the website they're trying to make it taste like a caramel apple. It kind of tastes like that, like a spiced caramel apple. I tried one from England, which was the it was that, what was it, caramel apple crunch? Oh, that was nasty. That tasted bad. Oh, it was like literally bad. Mathern's couldn't give it away, you know. Ooh, this is like actually very, it's strange with that chemical sheen on the top, oil spill theme. Would I rather drink the original Bourbon County Stout? I would probably rather drink that, but I'm glad I tried this. I think they kind of like lost the plot a little bit with Bourbon County Stout. When you start going into all of this stuff, like Joni Loves Chachi type area, but I could hate on that and ridicule it and disparage it and all, but as they used to say on the news, at the end of the day, is it an awesome beer? It is. I'm going to go with like 97 out of 100. 9.7 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's outstanding, but it is most excellent. It's close to outstanding. Could that be due to me not really wanting to ever eat a candied apple red or caramel or otherwise? It could be that. But I do like apple pie, and this kind of goes into that theme. So I can't see going lower than 97 though. I think if you went lower than 97, you'd just be intentionally lowballing it because you had some kind of like axe to grind against the company, which I do not have. So 9.7 out of 10 at a minimum. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Hey, I've been there many times to see the White Sox and the Cubs. Y'all go to Chicago and tour the Goose Island Brewery.